Cheerful, lively, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all. Let's continue with our next subject matter. Welcome to your future perfect tense. In the chart form, we are referring to this box. Students, we are going to study today two tenses together. This box and this box. And this box is future perfect continuous. First, let's see future perfect tense. Perfect means future complete work. Okay, where do we use this tense? An action which indicates the completion of an action by a certain future time. That means an action that would get completed by some future time limit. Let's see its rule. For the simple affirmative sentences, subject plus will shall plus have plus V3 form of the verb. V3 means your third form or your past participle form of the verb. If we have to change that into negative, we will just add not plus have plus V3 form. After your will shall, we'll add not. If we have to make it interrogative, if it is a simple yes no question, then we will write like this: will shall plus subject plus have plus V3, we'll add a question mark to it. If it is a question with WH word like where, what, when, why, then we will write like this: that what word plus will shall plus subject plus have plus V3 form. Let's see one example. I write. Now, which tense is this? Simple present. This is your without S form of the verb. I write, simple present. Let's write this into simple future. I shall write. Why we have used shall over here? This is a normal future situation. So shall has been used with the pronoun I, and which is your first person. I shall be writing. I shall be writing. This becomes your future continuous. Shall plus be plus ing form. If I have to change this into future perfect, I shall have written. This is your future perfect tense. Okay, now we can add expressions like by the end of week, by 5 o'clock. Those expressions can be added to your future perfect tense. Okay, now let's move on to the next tense. That is your future perfect continuous. In the chart form, I'm referring to this box. Where do we use this tense? An activity or an action being continuous over a period of time that will end in the new future. That will end in the future. What is the rule? For affirmative sentences, subject plus will shall plus have plus been plus V4. Now I've written V4 over here. V4 means your ing form of your verb. So ing form can also be written as V4. If we have to change this into negative, we just add not after your subject, have been plus your V4. If we have to change interrogative, same ways as your future perfect. If it is a simple yes no question, just write will shall plus subject plus have plus been plus your V4, put a question mark. Or you can add your WH question word like what, where, when plus your rest of the words. Let's see one example. I will have been living in Delhi for 10 years by the end of this month. I will have been living in Delhi for 10 years by the end of this month. This is your future perfect continuous tense. This sentence can also be written like I have lived in Delhi for 10 years by the end of this month. So it means this tense, future perfect continuous, or your present perfect tense means the same thing. Now students, let's do one comparison between your future perfect tense and future perfect continuous tense. Now I, being a teacher, if I say by December I will have taught in this school for 12 years. Okay. Now if I say like this, by December I will have been teaching in this school for 12 years. Now what do I mean? When I have said will have taught, it means that after December I am no longer going to teach. And when I am saying will have been teaching, it means I am going to continue my teaching in this school after your December. So that is a comparison between these two tenses. In this the work would get over, and in this the work would still get continued. Okay. Now for your knowledge, students, these two tenses are no longer being very commonly used. But since we are studying the grammar rules, we should know the basic rules, though they are no longer being used in modern English. That's all. Hope the rules are clear. And with these two tenses, we complete our 12 tenses and their explanation. In the end, let's revise by taking one example. I study English in 12 different forms. You can pause the video and read all the sentences. Thanks for watching. Keep a smile, think positive, and happy learning.